temporary residence permit in order to conduct a business activity. Welcome to the website of the Department of Foreigners Affairs of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. From our presentation you will learn how to easily obtain a temporary residence permit in Poland, what documents you need to prepare, and where and when to apply. Welcome. Do you run a business in Poland? Remember to complete the formalities related to the legalization of your stay. Apply for a temporary residence permit on the territory of the Republic of Poland in order to conduct business activity. If you live in the Masovian Voivodeship, you should report to the Department of Foreigners Affairs of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. Remember, you must submit the application no later than on the last day of your legal stay in Poland. Where can you book a visit? Register on the InPol portal for foreigners, fill in the application and make an appointment at the office at a time convenient for you. After creating an account in the InPol system, you will also have an option to attach scans of documents confirming your purpose of stay, pay the application's fee and tracking the status of the case. Remember that upon arriving for an appointment, you must have a printed and signed form from the InPol system and other required documents. Which documents do you need to prepare? 2 copies of a completed and signed application for a temporary residence permit. Fill in the application in the InPol system, available on our website, thanks to which you will be sure that you have prepared the application correctly. 2 copies of completed Appendix Number 1 to the application for temporary residence. The attachment form is available on the following page. 4 current and color photos, 2 photocopies of a valid passport. You will have to show the original to the employee during the visit at the office for inspection. Confirmation of the stamp duty paid to the account of the Taxpayer Service Center. The payment is 340 Polish zlotys for considering the application. You can pay this payment on the spot at the office. If you have the attorney, you must also pay stamp duty in the amount of 17 Polish zlotys for the power of attorney. To obtain a permit it is necessary that you also provide documents proving health insurance, a policy confirming private health insurance covering the costs of treatment in the territory of the Republic of Poland. The foreign policy should be provided with a sworn translation into Polish. Or you can provide a personal social security declaration with the dispatch and confirmation information. A document confirming your place of residence, a document confirming your registered address, a housing lease agreement, or a statement of the person authorized to administer the dwelling that he or she will provide you with a place of residence. To prove that you have a stable and regular source of income in Poland, sufficient to cover the costs of supporting yourself and your dependent family members, you will need to provide with your application, for example, employment contract, work permit, social insurance institution, ZUS, declaration and PIT, personal income tax, declaration. To obtain a temporary residence permit for business purposes, you must also attach documents indicating the basis of your position on the board of directors, together with an indication of the amount of remuneration, if any, such as a company contract or an appointment as a board member. The cost of living on the territory of the Republic of Poland monthly must be higher than the income entitling to cash benefits from social assistance. If you are a single person, your monthly income must be above 701 Polish zlotys, from January 1, 2022. 776 Polish zlotys. In case of a family, the number of financial resources per one person should exceed 528 Polish zlotys. From January 1, 2022, 600 Polish zlotys. To demonstrate that your activity meets the requirements of Article 142, Section 1, Item 3 of the Act about Foreigners, you must provide documents confirming that in the tax year preceding the submission of the application for a temporary residence permit for the purpose of business activities, the foreigner's income was no less than 12 times the average gross monthly salary in the national economy in the province where he or she is based or resides. In the year preceding the submission of the application, the average gross monthly salary in the national economy in Mazowiecki Voivodeship in 2019 amounted to 5,942 Polish zlotys and 59 groszy. i.e. the income from business activity in 2019 should not be less than 71,311 Polish zlotys and 8 groszy. For example, CIT 8 of the company for the previous year with a proof of sending to the tax office, accounting documents confirming the current financial result of the company. Or documents confirming employment of at least 2 employees who are Polish citizens or foreigners referred to in Article 87, 1, 1-9, of the Act of April 20, 2004 on Promotion of Employment and Labor Market Institutions, Journal of Laws of 2019, Item 1482, for an indefinite period and on a full-time basis for the period of the year preceding the submission of the application, for example contracts of employment with employees for an indefinite period of time. Documents confirming the possession of means enabling future fulfillment of the conditions set out in Article 142, Paragraph 1.3, Letter A of the Foreigners Act, or documents confirming the performance of activities enabling future fulfillment of these conditions, in particular contributing to the increase of investments, technology transfer, introduction of beneficial innovations or creation of jobs, for example. A detailed business plan of the company. Documents confirming the current financial result of the company. A current certificate on the funds held in the company's bank account. Documents confirming the actual operations of the company, signed agreements, contracts, certified invoices, etc. The profit and loss account from the start of operations to the present. Information on the company's recruitment process along with documents confirming the above. All documents provided by you should be originals or certified copies certified true by a notary or an attorney who is an attorney at law, a legal advisor, a patent attorney or a tax advisor. Documents should be prepared in Polish, and in case of foreign language documents they must be translated by a sworn translator. If the application is complete and submitted during your legal stay in Poland, you will be able to receive a stamp in your passport. If you receive a positive decision, you will have to pay the stamp duty again, this time for issuing a residence card. The payment is paid to the bank account of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. All information about payments is available on our website. For what period will you be issued a permit? For the period necessary for the purpose of the stay, but no longer than 3 years. Remember that if you receive a negative decision, you have the right to appeal to the second instance authority, i.e. the head of the Office for Foreigners. You must lodge an appeal within 14 days of receiving the decision through the authority that issued the decision. Remember that each case is individual, and the application process may take longer due to various circumstances that may require additional clarification. In the event of loss or damage to the residence card, you should notify the office about it within 3 days from the date of the event, send the form by post, application available on our website, and follow the steps outlined. And submit an application for replacement of the document including 2 photos and a photocopy of the valid passport and confirmation of the payment of stamp duty in the amount of 100 Polish zlotys. Submission of a complete and correctly completed application with all the necessary documents speeds up the procedure, thanks to which you will get a residence card faster. For this purpose, use our InPol system available on the website. Frequently asked questions. How long must the company have been in existence for me to be able to file on that basis application for temporary residence permit? The date of establishment of a business by an alien has no effect on the possibility of applying for a temporary residence permit for the purpose of carrying out economic activity. How can I demonstrate that I meet the income requirements in the future? You can, for example, attach to the case file signed agreements, contracts, service contracts with contractors with indicated anticipated revenue from this, confirmation of the amount of business balance in a bank account. Can I serve on the board of directors while waiting for my residency permit? While serving on the board, you are required to have a Type B work permit. For more information on obtaining a Type B permit, visit site given below. On what basis can I do work in my company, other than as a board member, for example, as a cook? To work in an established business in a position other than a management position you must have a separate work permit. To obtain a residence card, register in the InPol system right away. Get access to the online platform. Attach the necessary documents to the case. Make an appointment. Come to the office and submit an application. Then track the case in the system. If you have questions, we will answer them. Write or call to us. Take part in events organized by the Department of Foreigners Affairs, informational Saturdays or open days. Details will be available on our website.